Hi guys, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. I've gotten started putting the pages together for the journal. I've gotten, some things stuck in and ready to start. And so what I do, I cannot put pages together and just sew them in and decorate. I have to leave things, for the most part, separated because I want to be able to get to the pages and do things to them. So that's what we're going to start on in this video. I'm going to get these out of the way for a minute. Before I do that, once again, this is a journal kit. I just gave myself a paper cut from Anton at BontikVintageDesigns. And he is giving us a 50% discount code. I will have the information in my description box for both his Etsy shop and then also this particular kit if you're interested in it. But definitely go look. You guys, he has nearly 500 things to choose from. I'm sure there are more than plenty of things that you might want to add to your collection. So anyway, again, that's going to be down below. So what I wanted to do in this video is maybe add, so look what I did. Shoot, I'm just gonna stop that bleeding here real quick. If it doesn't stop, I'll have to go get a Band-Aid. Okay, I went to, so what I was looking for was a plexiglass thing to cover my desk, and I found one. So if you're watching outside of the United States or somewhere in the United States that doesn't have Lowe's, that's where I got it, was Lowe's. I'm gonna put the information up close for you guys, and I left this on here so that I could show it to you. And then also I thought it would be very satisfying for everybody involved if we took the cover off together. Don't you love it when you can pull these covers off? There's one on the front and the back. Now, if I leave the back one on, it's going to be white, and that might be a good thing because my table is wood. So I actually think I'm going to leave the back on. I know that my lighting might be a problem. My ceiling light I cannot move, but this one, if I move it out of the way and then just kind of hit it sideways, that's about as good as I can do. I think that I won't work right here. I wish there was something I could do. Hi guys, I could do hand things, but I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know. That's just gonna have to be there. I would have to do it in another part of my room if I wanted to have that gone. But maybe I'll sit something there once we get started. Okay, so what I was thinking to do, right now I'm standing up, so hopefully my voice isn't yelling at you. I wanted to try and add something like this, like he has on his pages. This stuff to this. So I am going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to have to remember where that was by referencing this video. Oh, and I also want to have the colors kind of where I can see them. So it's blues, kind of, I don't know, colors I don't really have probably. But, we're going to try. We're just going to see what happens. I'm going to put that right there. And so it was a mix of things. And I am going to, you guys, I'm going to go for it because that's this color. I don't think that's been opened before. I'm going to go for it like I'm Darcy at Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, because she just goes for it. And so I'm going to try that. So I have to add a little darkness to it to get the brightness out of that yellow, right? And then I want a little bit of like bluish. Look, it says summer sky. But I also want summer sky to be a little bit deeper. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So I am going to, I have done this before with these. I don't want to hit it right on top though. So I might have to, wow, that's not much color. It might be though. I mean, I don't know. I might have to hit it a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there. I don't know. Probably shouldn't be putting the lid on. Sorry for the wiggle. And I have lots of this paper, so if I mess it up entirely, then, you know, I'll just throw it away. I have to be careful not to turn my blue green. I might have to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. So let's just see what happens. I might take, let me get a paintbrush. My embarrassing paintbrushes. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe I'll just, I might swirl a little bit of them together at one point or another. I don't know. Like, you know, just in this part of it. I should have grabbed, I have a paper towel under here. I should have grabbed a paper towel. It'll be a little green, and then this will be, let's see what happens. I'm just going to take this. You're going to have the light in your eyes for a second. And I'm just going to do this. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to go and, it needed to be wet again, and it's not. These are going to, I don't know. So the other side has, let's try some more blue. And maybe a deeper blue. I've got a deeper blue. I'm going to have to kind of mix it. And then just a little bit of purple. And I'm going to spray it and kind of mix it, and then it probably needs more spray. Because I want that kind of up here, I think. Oh gosh, I don't know. Don't know about that. So I'm going to put some green and brownish down in here, I guess. I might try, I have one called Bamboo Leaves. I found these, if I didn't say this, I found these at a thrift store. So I don't know where you get them. I feel like I've seen them at Joann Fabric, but I don't know that for sure. I wanted the green kind of in the middle part and the brown towards the bottom. All right, there we go. There's a nice little mess for us, right? It's not terrible. I'm gonna put a little bit right here. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna put it over our light problem right there. And then, shoot, I wish I had remembered a paper towel. Let me get the one that's back here that my glue is sitting on. Okay. So I know I have another page in here. I'm sure I do. That I want to add something to. I actually want to add to, so like for instance, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is do a little bit of fussy cutting around this and make it a flip out. And so it would be cool to have a little bit of this kind of color over here on this page under here when it flips out. So let's see. Put that there. Put that there. Am I going to remember? Am I going to remember? Yes, because I can look back at the video. So the colors, again, they're kind of purpley-ish, browny purpley. I don't know how much they're going to soak through. So again, I have a laser printer. I'm thinking my laser printer might protect it from soaking through. I know it's not going to mess up the image as far as blurring it, but you know, I don't know. So I have Lulu Lavender. Oh, that one hadn't been opened either. And if I'm pushing it down, this, I think I want to do, I might put a little bit of the darker one in there too. And then some brown. And Darcy says, she's my mixed media person. She doesn't overwhelm me, and like I feel like a beginner or a total newbie or, you know, whatever, can watch her and do something, you know, and not be like, I cannot do that, because I don't know, seems very approachable the way she's explaining it. So it's not the full page. Should I go down farther so it's the full page? Probably. Again, I'm trying not to overlap the colors so that they're not getting on each other, if that makes sense. And I've never seen Darcy do this. Don't think that Darcy's, you know, instructed me to do things that I shouldn't be doing. It's just what I'm thinking might work. And she also will spray the paper. You know, it's not beautiful, that's for sure. She'll also spray the paper, but I don't want to get my paper too wet. Let me smear that around a little bit. I want it in here. What is it doing to the inside? I don't think anything. All right. We're going to let that dry just how it is. And we'll see what happens. So let me hold it to that page. I don't know. It might be terrible, but maybe it won't be once it dries. We'll see. That's about all I can do for right this moment. So I'm going to stop the video and dry these, and we'll see what we have. So let's see how this turned out. First of all, this is the other side. So this is how it dried. Let me get some of these things off. I can't get it to move without moving the whole thing. Okay. Let me move this over to here. All right, so this is what it looks like dried. I took this one and inked around the edges to kind of just, I don't know, bring it all together. I think it looks fine. I fussy cut around this and backed it onto some purple, not very heavy cardstock. I'm going to just kind of center it on the page. So let's go ahead and glue it down. And you know, I did all the inking. So that now it opens up and you have lots of space to write, and it, you know, coordinates. I think it's pretty good. I mean, practice makes perfect, right? Or practice makes better, at least. I don't know about perfect. And then on the back side of this, I wanted to leave it, I didn't want to try and do the same thing. So I took one of the bookmarks and I'm making it into a belly band. I took more of that purple cardstock from the other side. And I took one of my paper punches. It's a Fiskars, this one. I broke one of these the other day. The handles, that's the second time I've had one of those handles snap when I'm cutting paper. And it's paper that, you know, should not make it snap. But it is also one that I found at the thrift store. So it's not like I spent more than just a few dollars on it. But still, it makes me angry. I didn't do this correctly. I thought I was lining up my punches the right way so that they would be the same up here as they are down here. But I goofed. I don't know how I did that, but I goofed. But I think it's still fine. So we will just put some glue, maybe just a little up here. And then, you know, I have no idea what I will put in the belly band at this point. But I like that. And I like that. And then this page that we did, do I have anything I can cover that up with? This page was here, right? Let's see how it looks. And there's, the yellow is a little yellower than I wanted it to be, but I think it's fine. Added a little something, and then on this side, I think it's fine. I don't know for sure. I don't want to have like all of my stuff done that way. But I think I'm making 2 journals, so I have the same thing to do in this, the first signature of the other journal. And I will work on that in just a moment. All right, new day, you guys. It was a little late yesterday when I was working on this, so I decided to stop, and here we are again. So I'm working now in the second signature. I want to just add a little bit of, you know, papers with the little stuff on it into each signature, but not all of the papers. So anyway, this next one I wanted to do is, this is the second signature for each of the journals. And I've got some purple, this is, I think, from when I did Easter eggs with my kids several years ago, because they're older, you know, not kids, my daughter. It was like the last time we did Easter eggs. I dyed the paper with the stuff afterwards. So I want to add some purpley, I don't even know what to call it, this kind of texture, you know, to this page. What do you call that? I don't know. I have this here again because of my light. I don't need to leave it there all the time, because some of the time I'll have paper there to dry. I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to do these the same. So we'll have 2 tries at it. I have I might add just a little pink, because this is, it's purpley. It's not purple, you know. So we'll see. But I think more purple than pink. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna, I want to make sure I get the lids back with the right ones. We're gonna do a bigger space because I'm doing the full page. Maybe I'll just, you know, maybe focus on the corners or something with the pink. Bring it in that way. And then this is a really light pink. Again, I'm trying to avoid mixing the colors, so maybe over here. So the colors Angel Pink, Grape Jelly, Lulu Lavender, and a Lilac Posies. And have my little spray bottle. It's a lot of water. I think I cleaned out my brush. And I do like to use the brush to kind of mix them together. There are places on some of the other pages that I've done where I haven't hit all the little spots where I've stamped it, and it has, you know, a definite shape of the teardrop shape, like of the stamp pad. Sorry, I don't know what words to use for a lot of this, so I'm just making it up as I go along. All right, let's just go for it. And I have been paying attention to see if it's like coming through this side, and it really isn't. So it's totally fine for, again, the laser printer. It's you know, it's okay. I would like for it to be more of this color. So I think what I'll do is put down a little bit of it in a couple of places. Still like swirl it around and just hit it here and there. The center part of it isn't getting anything. All right, I'm gonna leave that, and we're gonna do this one, the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up so that my ink pads aren't getting full of water, and also the mixing up the different colors. So we'll do a little bit more of this one this time. I don't know. I know it kind of wiggles the camera, but I can't really do anything about that. Doesn't it look like Easter? See how that goes. make sure I push the center down this time. Actually, I kind of like that one. I mean, some of these spots, I don't know, but I think they're fine, really. Pick up a little bit of purple here on the corner. Again, the center didn't, even though I pushed it down, I didn't really get any on there. Okay, so I'm going to stop the camera and I'm going to dry these and then we'll move on. Okay, I dried the papers and they look like this. And so while I was drying, I was preparing a little flippy to put on the pages as well. Get some of these things kind of out of the way a little bit. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to do a couple of things. I want to put an eyelet down here. It's always hard to know if I'm in the center. Okay, so I'm going to do one there and one there. And so I have these little purpley colored ones. I need to get out my thingy, I'm going to squish that down here in just a minute because they're real pokey. Some of them are and some of them aren't. Well, that one kind of was fine. You see how differently they... Okay, let me get the pliers. So again, I just take a paper towel and I protect the side that, you know, we don't want to scratch up. And then this side, some of them, this doesn't work. Some of them, the metal is just so hard. There isn't much you can do. And there wasn't much I could do on that, but it did get it some. The one thing about this is that it'll be down, and also I'm going to put some fibers through it. So it shouldn't scratch anybody. Okay. And then up here, so I did this before I accidentally did two hole punches here. So I guess I can just choose which one I want. I want it to be hanging, oops, that's upside down. I want it to be hanging off just a little bit. So I have one of these. And a brad with the little purple. I don't know how well you guys are being able to see everything because my light, I'm having to put my light off to the side so that it's not glaring on the plexiglass. So I'm poking those downward. That should be good. Let me think now. I'm doing it so that this can move, but this will stay in place. I think it's going to work. Let's go ahead and glue it down. And then glue my little flippy pad down. And I want this up in the side, up in the corner. I'm gonna just let that dry before I mess with it. Let's do this one. Same Same thing. This one, it's not centered because I don't want my circle to show. Okay. Again, these are things I found forever ago. I do not even remember. Thrift store, yard sale, I don't know. So I have no idea what brand they are or anything. They're really cute, I think. Any of the fun little brads that I have found have been thrifted. Sorry, the light again. I mean, it's not glaring, it's just kind of annoying. So we'll put that there. And then I was going to add some fibers, like I said. So let's see. I'm going to try and do 2, if I can fit them through the, I think. And then I'll trim them up once I get them in there. Sometimes this is quite challenging. Do I have something pokey? I have my pencil. Got him. Okay. And I just don't want any of them the exact same length. So we'll take a little bit off of this one. That's pretty good. A little tiny bit off of this one. So there's that. So you can move this. Of course, you can journal on the back side of it. It'll be kind of hidden. And then these flip up easily. And then, of course, you have all this space down here. And then it flips back around. Okay, so there's that one. And then let's go ahead and get this one done. I don't know how much time, since I've stopped the video a couple of times, I don't know how much time I have in this, but I do have another idea for the back side of this paper that we did. But it might have to wait for another video, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to get these things all, you know, cooperating. So hopefully I can manage it. Oh, I think I got them all. Okay. Okay. So I'll trim this one. And I don't know, this one, I guess. This one maybe it's fine. I don't know. These ones are kind of the same, but I need them there. Otherwise it's too thin. Maybe this one's too long compared to the others. Okay. So again, it flips around and you have these to journal on. So yeah, on this back side, I'm thinking to add a pocket. Oh, and by the way, it doesn't go through. Now again, it's because probably of the ink that I'm using in my printer. So I'm going to stop here. I think it's probably long enough, and then we'll do more maybe tomorrow. See you guys soon. Bye.